face, coming down, trying to prevent the layup, but that is just a hard hit. That's definitely going to be upgraded, I think, to a flagrant 2, Ryan.
I think that is going to be a flagrant 2. There is wind up, there is follow through, there's potential for injury.
Without
Sophie
question.
Cunningham in a vulnerable position in the air.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question why Sophie Cunningham got up and took exception to that hit.
Indiana Fever coach Stephanie White has been getting a lot of backlash lately. Not only for her coaching abilities, but also because of her not standing up for her players. Especially Sophie Cunningham, as you see by this harsh, flagrant foul that the coach claims she did not see in real time. She actually defended the player who hit Sophie and did not defend Sophie when it happened or after it happened. And she got a lot and is getting a lot of backlash for that. We already know how she treats Caitlin Clark. There's been a lot going on with the way that she's not putting her in the right positions on the court, not backing her up off the court. So eventually this came to a boiling point where the Indiana Fever fans ultimately said, you know what, that's it, and started booing the coach, Stephanie White. So this made Stephanie White stand up. Now she has to defend herself, give her reasons on why she's doing what she's doing, how she's treating her players, and why she's a stand-up individual. Let's listen to Stephanie White. Let's see if we believe what she's talking about.
No, I'm going to start today. This isn't necessarily for those people that are in this room. This is more for an online community that's trying to create narratives that simply don't exist. Trying to create a fabrication or distortion of who I am, of what I'm about. Our players' success, our players' health and wellness, our players' safety is always a top priority for me. One of the things I pride myself on is my relationships with players. For those who have anything to say about the play in the last game, I didn't see the play in real time.
As you guys saw in the video, and you can look it up again yourselves, the coach is clearly looking at the play as it's happening in real time. So for her to say that she did not see that play in real time is just not being honest at all. Now, I know that when you're speaking from the heart, yes, you might have bullet points. You might have things that you want to stay on track with saying, so you don't go off track and you don't just mumble and just go crazy with what you're talking about. So I understand looking at a paper once in a while to just keep on track. But when you're speaking from the heart, you're not consistently hair down, hair down, hair down. And as you can see with her talking, that's exactly what she's doing, which means she's just literally reading off a piece of paper. And I don't believe what she's saying is genuine. She's just saying it because of all the backlash that she's getting. And it's just forced her to have to come out and say something to make it look like she is not the bad person in this situation.
To a press conference. I thought the play got called right. Thankfully, Sophie's okay. Was it egregious? Absolutely. When you have a chance to watch that over and over and over on replay, you can see that. I didn't have that in real time.
Were there any
I take personally any suggestions that I don't 100% always have my players back. I ride with them 10 toes down all the time. All the time. They know that. It's a shame that we can't have an opportunity to talk about what great basketball they're playing. Because they are f***ing playing. The reality is, with me, I will always lead with love. I will always lead with grace. I will always lead with humility. And I will always lead with integrity. Doesn't mean I'll always get it right. I'm also human. The hate, the fear-mongering, the divisiveness, the stuff that's trying to hijack our league will not win.
You see what I'm saying? You can never know what's inside somebody's heart. You can never know how somebody feels. You can never speak for somebody else. But just from the outside looking in, you can tell that it just doesn't seem genuine what she's doing. Like, everything seems like an act. It's like, okay, like she's read a script and she's like, okay, looking down, up, look down, up, pause, slam my hand down onto the table, boom, 1, 2, 3 times, then look and then raise my voice, speak a little louder. It's like she's just reading from a script, but it just doesn't seem like she's really speaking the truth. It feels like I said, she's just talking just to talk, to just try to get all this stuff off of her back, which is not going to work, which is, I think, from what she's doing, it's just making everything worse, and it kind of makes her look terrible. And I don't even say kind of. This honestly makes her look worse.
It won't win. We are united. We are connected. We will not be divided. Every day these women put their on the line. Every day. When they go low, we go high. Love will win. Grace will win. Humility will win. And kindness will win. I stand by them. I will always stand by them. Everybody else can go to hell.
Humility will win. Grace will win. Kindness will win. Even before she said kindness, she looked down at the paper to remember the word is kindness that I'm about to say. Kindness will win. Everybody else can go to hell. I guess that's being humble. That's your way of being kind. Stephanie White, this is not it. This is not it. Here's Stephen A. Smith. You know, when it comes to topics like this, Stephen A. Smith, number one, always going to have something to say. Whether you like him or you dislike him, he's going to speak his truth and he's going to speak about these topics. So let's listen to what Stephen A. Smith had to say about this Stephanie White press conference and this whole situation with the coach and her players.
We will go high. Love, grace, humility will win. And then you tell everybody to go to hell. You think that's going to work for you, Coach White? Think that's going to work for you? The reality of the situation is none of that stuff will win if it's left up to you, Stephanie White. Because you're not handling it right. You playing right into their hands. Right into their hands. Because you're not embracing the reality of the tense situation that the WNBA, and especially you as the coach of the Indiana Fever, is involved in. There are folks in Indiana at a home game booing you.
Like, that's what you call not reading the room. It's like, I understand, like, her speaking about it there's no problem with that. I honestly thought she should have spoken up even sooner than what she's doing, but whatever the case may be, her speaking up is not even the issue. But for her to go on this like rant, like she did nothing wrong, like all these words being spoken about her are just coming out of nowhere, like this is just like she's oblivious to like what's going on. Like there's definitely a way that she could have handled this press conference and said things like, I understand in the moment it was my fault for not defending my player. Whatever. I saw the foul. It was fair. I thought it was egregious. It is not what's supposed to be happening in this league. I ride with my players. They know that. You know, things to that nature. Just keep it real and be honest instead of you making it seem like people are trying to divide you and your players when we all can see what's going on. And for the fans to boo you at home, your home fans booing you, I mean, doesn't that say it all? That has to mean that something is not right with you.
You ain't the road team. You the home team. You the home coach. And they booing you. And Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark can speak up for you all they want to, as they did, and as they should have. But that's not going to be enough. How are you the head coach on the sideline during the play, covering the game, or coaching the game, and you didn't see the play? I'm just asking. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm like, what do you mean you didn't see the play? Well, you not watching? We saw it. You coaching the game. Up and down the court. It's your job to coach the game, watch the game. How did you not see the play?
It truly makes no sense. Like Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark stand up. They're going to talk positively about their coach. They're not going to rip their coach and say the coach was at fault. So they did the right thing by standing up for the coach. So there's nothing wrong with that part of it. But like Stephen A. Smith is saying, like, you're saying stuff like you didn't see the play when everybody else saw the play, when literally in the video of the play, you're right there looking at it. It's just stuff like that. It just adds up. Every time you do and say things like that, it just continues to adds up to the point where people aren't going to believe what you're saying. And they're not going to take you for your word or whatever the things you do. Your actions are speaking louder than your words. And even your words are terrible. Your actions are awful and your words are just terrible. Feels like the WNBA, we're just talking more about the things outside of the actual game and the women playing the game of basketball, which sucks. Whether it's this issue with the coach, whether it's the transgender issue that's going on, which I definitely want to talk about as that continues to develop. It's like these women don't get to shine on the court. Every time I open up something talking about WNBA, it's always something other than what's going on between the lines on the basketball court. And it sucks for the women that are truly here for the right reasons, to have people like this coach that just don't understand what's going on, the commissioner not understanding what's going on. And I just hope it does not ultimately end up being their downfall. What are your thoughts on all this? The coach, are you on the coach's side? Do you believe the coach? Do you think that she's not doing a good job? The WNBA needs a change. What do you feel about the WNBA in general and everything about the WNBA? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Till next time, this is Coach Kev, and I'm out of here. Peace.